Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna get to it though. I definitely don't I don't remind a reminder. I don't mind a reminder. So African support strength, inspiration, and success together. Shout out to the Queen, Raw Cannon. Damn, now I can't even get nothing together. Let me get my life together real quick. What's going on here? So shout out to the Queen, Raw Cannon, Mile. All my brothers, Maj, Mill. All my sisters, Carlita, Niche, Rakia, Britt. Um, my real sisters. Shout out, matter of fact, happy birthday to my sister Tanya. I know she probably like, if she's watching the show, that's like my thing to all the family. When people be looking for me, if you really looking for me, I'm here every Tuesday. That's a good one. It's like no, but happy birthday to my sister. Happy birthday to all of the Leos. All of the Leos I know. I know more Leos than I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? Good people. Good people. I can't say anything bad about Leos. You know what I'm saying? At least Leo women. I don't know. When I think about it, I don't know that many Leo men outside of Mill. My dad was a Leo male. Now that I think about it, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all my family. All my babies. Everybody I'm connected to out there. Making things happen. Shout out to the Healing Station. We got that popping 1621 West Master Street. Full service. You know how that go. For profit and nonprofit events. But in the end, it's going to be a school somewhere to train folks in a variety of different things. We got the Solar Ag Lab going. Solar and Agriculture in connection with Reentry Community Farm. Shout out to my brother Stan. Black Dirt Farms, Vermont, because I'm of an understanding that there's another Black Dirt Farm, Black folk in Mississippi, I think. And then you have the one in Vermont, white folks. It's a opportunity for us to do composting Black folks, not just white folks, Black folks and white folks. We're trying to find finding ways to do things in a real restorative way, a real reciprocal way. And then always going to, reparations. I mean, that's what we talking about. If we talking about restoring, reciprocating, you talking about reparations, returning back what you took from the land, and it's a lot. A lot has been taken from the land. So, we doing some regenerative things, some organic things we'll be doing, just trying to fill back in those spaces where, where Europeans and their quest for empire and world domination. I know it sounds funny like a cartoon, but it's a real thing if you look over European history since they came out of the mountains. I've read extensively about it. Just read the Urugu. I would tell white folks to read Urugu to have a perspective on what European thought can entail and what it does entail when we really being honest about it. So I would say read a book like Urugu, but watch a documentary called Exterminate All the Brutes. It's a 3-part, if I'm not mistaken, 4-part. It was masterfully done. I mean, there's no way that you can put everything in there, but he got a lot in there. And the things that he got in there will lead to the things that he don't have in there that you want to know about European culture. So what we're trying to do as environmentalists, the first environmentalists, the first stalwarts, as walking soil, as my brother would say, we trying to regenerate what has been killed, what has been burned, what has been spoiled, what has been overrun, overdone, without anything in return. So that's something that at the Solar Ag Lab, and we wrapping it around restorative justice, or we wrapping it in restorative justice, because if we have these things that we're learning about environmental justice, and we talk about clean energy, we talk about waste, we talk about carbon footprints, we talk about ozone layer pollution, smog polluting the seas, overfishing in the seas. Yeah, we overfishing in the seas, which fucks up the economy, but really the ecosystem. Because what does a barren part of the sea look like once you drag one of those cage things that they use on the back of the boats, whether it's a shrimp boat or whatever, try to fish, crustacean, whatever you're trying to find. What they've come to do is take these big gates, chain traps, I guess you can call them, hook them up to the end of the boats, and let them drag everything that's on the ocean floor for however many miles until it feels filled up. And now you done pulled up, you done destroyed so many aquatic, I hope I'm saying that right, habitats in the sea. Like I don't understand how we think that makes sense. And it's funny because the first time I seen it was watching, it was a show upstate called, they used to be fishing for snow crab in Alaska. And then that's the first time I got to see how they actually do it and how abrasive and destructive and pernicious it is. The way in which they fish in this way is destroying the environments. It's kind of like the same way where if you talk about Katrina and what they did before even Katrina became a thing by eliminating that natural marshland that helps control the weather, because it helps control the flow of how hard these waves are crashing in, which helps control how the weather is coming in. So when you eliminate that marshland, you eliminate the buffer to slow down tornadoes, to slow down hurricanes. Now that you don't have that because you're doing some type of mining, which is destroying the environment in that area, or you want to put some ocean side or beachfront, whatever real estate there, that again eliminates that marshland. That's really destructive to that environment particular. Or why not try to do a little bit of both? Not the drilling part, like eliminate that altogether. But the part where the living part, okay, I'm questioning why we got to have cribs extensively on every place where you got to destroy the habitat in order for us to live in the area comfortably, whatever y'all say comfortable is. Because it's like some places, why not just get a little tent or, something a little deeper that you can build, but that's not going to destroy the environment, bro. It's a way to live with this thing, because everything that we think is a convenience is really destructive to our bodies and the environment, or it takes our body away from the something natural that it does. And then, like driving a car, not only does it produce carbon monoxide, but it also gives you the illusion. I like to tell people this because I'm in my car a lot. It gives you the illusion that you're outside being active, when really you just been riding around in your car looking out the window. It seems like you're being active because you're moving around and you've seen things move around, but you ain't doing nothing but sitting in the seat, gaining weight, eating chips, listening to some music that's probably fucking your whole head up. Because I've been listening to some shit, I'm like, this is some maniac shit, bro. If my brain wasn't intact, if my frontal lobe wasn't fully intact, I might take some more of them gambles, man. Because they make that shit sound so thorough in the music. Even when it's one song when the young brother talk about he know he going to the feds. Like, he know he going fed. Then what are you doing, bro? If you know that you're about to get indicted, what are you doing? And this young man seemed like he's a young man that made it a little bit in the rap game. Because, a lot of what we see on those cameras and all that shit don't be real. It don't be real. The money you see, the jewels you see, the cars you see, it don't be real. You know what I'm saying? It's an illusion. And it's a fucked up illusion, because you give other young people who don't have the orientation, who are not being supported properly, the idea that that's something. And then you can really see where the risk reward thing is questionable, because you could talk to young people that think that that's a gamble that makes sense. Like, I'll be out here and risk getting my head knocked off going to jail for no money, for real. And instead of tightening up and just going to school and get a little after school job, or stepping to somebody about making a little bit of after school money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to be out here talking how you talking anyway. Why not talk about it in another source of income that's not going to land you in jail or get your head shot off? Like one song say, shoot you in the head till it catch fire. That's wild. It's a hot line in terms of lyrics, but what you're saying, the content is wild. That's some wild shit. And if you a nigga that been anywhere close to it, you be like, yeah, I'm that nigga. You be trying to pipe yourself up. And then the funny thing about why it's so enticing for us black men, because I can speak from that because I'm a black man, is because we don't really have any other avenues that say that we actually like men, for real. So the little bit of shit that'll tell us we might be a man shooting a ball, because you see some black men doing that, catching a football, tackling some shit. You see some black men doing that. You know what I'm saying? But another one of those real options is shooting people's heads off and risk getting your head shot off. It's not, but it's so much bravado in it. Because the shock value of how motherfuckers talk, like, shoot your mom. Because if the line really, he shot the mom, the contract that was signed. You know what I'm saying? And he shot the mom in the head into a caught fire. And it's like, most people was like, that's sick. But it's a shock value to it. So that's number one. It's like a woman coming on the joint talking about getting her ass eat. Like, this is a part of the lyrics. It's shock value to that. So how we get the shock value, like, I shoot your mom in the head until it catch fire, and then the little sister on the other end, her shock value is, just stick your tongue in my ass, nigga. And this is literally how she's saying it. And this music is just being exposed to everybody. Everybody can get a turn on the music. Y'all know how the phones go. If it's on, the music on. I can see it. So it's one of those things when you don't come from a lot, you don't aspire to a lot. And then when it's really the craziest part is your oppressor, that's a real thing. Your oppressor creates a limited amount of things that falsely make you a man. So when I came off the porch, it was like, sold drugs, you get money. You better check. And it's funny that that's a real thing because so many niggas came upstate and lied about the amount of money they was getting. You know what I'm saying? It's like every cat that had a gun charge, somehow he was out there busting his gun. Because those are the things that made us men. If you're not doing that, you a weirdo. You a nut. You a goofy. You a bitch ass nigga. You a nut ass nigga. You a weird ass nigga. It's like, it's funny because it's young boys. It's young boys. The young boy that go to school, and this is not new. The young boy that probably go to school every day, you know, he ain't rich, they ain't poor, but he cool. He go to school. He might get a job. He might not. He chilling. He don't really want to fight like that. He probably play a little ball recreationally. He ain't really into the gun shit. But he be around. He live around here. But he a weird ass nigga because he don't want to be out here with y'all ready to get his head shot off. He a nut ass nigga because he don't want to be out here not being able to be out here. So hold up in the crib somewhere where you can't get no money. You can't work nowhere. Because y'all worrying about who going to shoot your fucking head off next. But there's a lane that tells you living that life makes you a man. And there's music to support it. There's no evidence that it wins. When we look at the amount of time cats is doing, how quickly cats die. Soon as you get hot, next thing you know, the nigga dead. Because you done did that death chant for so long. They had to come get you. You kept asking. You was asking for it. And it's crazy because the equivalent of that is what I'm hearing with my sisters. The overtly, overly sexual, like it's just, I don't care. Stick your tongue in my ass. This is what she said. She ain't the only one. There's other ones that talk like that. But that's their shock value. Because what do our women to aspire to be? I know we say we got all of these symbolic people running around. But what do they aspire to be? Who do they aspire to be? You know, I would like to know, and this is what happened with men in hip hop. We had a variety. They don't want you to learn the variety. They don't want us to be fair, balanced men and women. They don't want us to have ratchet shit and real conscious shit. Because in the 90s, we kind of got that. And then the music industry was like, nah, this shit, motherfuckers want to go to college. Some niggas want to go to jail. Some niggas, like, we want everybody to be going in one way. Premature death, jail, mental illness, or just be a bum. And there's a lot of classifications of a bum. It's like you dudes out here getting per diems from the women, driving the company car, her car. Because you dudes mess with women as hustles. So you getting a per diem from your woman. I said it differently in another space. And even though I cursed on here, I didn't want to say it how I said it. Because all of them are not itches. Some of them are women trying to upgrade. They still trying to do that shit. I ain't seen an upgraded cat yet. I haven't. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the dude that's upgraded. Like the dude that came was like, listen, I was messing with Shorty, bro. And she put me on. Nope. Know what you got? You probably got some money. You, the woman. He might have seemed like he got some potential or some shit you want to believe in. You know what I'm saying? And then how did that turn out? I'm trying to see where are the relationships where the man was upgraded by the woman and we have this strong, lasting relationship going on? No matter who fucked it up. The dude, because I know it's a lot of people probably like, yeah, because he's an ungrateful nigga and this, that, and the third. And he, soon as I wait until X held his ass, he ran off with somebody else. Yo, this shit is wild. The feminist leanings, the bullshit, the upgrade. I thought that was a problem. Didn't Whitney and them tell you, 10 years prior, he gonna leave you for a wife? Didn't Mary J sing about it, cried and everything? About working with this motherfucker for 11 years. And he left you for a white woman. But then she packaged this dumbass shit up and said, we gonna upgrade these bum ass. You can't upgrade a bum ass nigga. I'm sorry. You can't upgrade somebody that likes riding in the company car, man. And getting his per diem. Because that's what y'all giving him. The per diems out here. I don't want no per diem. I don't want a per diem from a black woman. I don't want to be upgraded. I just want to be supported. I don't want to fight you. I'm not going to fight you. That's what I'm definitely not going to do. But I just want to be supported. A little bit of love, some peace, belief. I talk about this stuff. But y'all not doing that. Because these boys is out here getting per diems, man. Riding around in a company car. This shit is wild out here. And it's just like the way we're talking is like, do you want the same way that the super thugged out boy, they don't say thugged out no, the crash out, yeah, the really crash dummy. That's where the word come from. I know y'all try to put crash out on it and make it sound a little bit more aggressive. No, a crash out is a crash dummy from another time, another place. That's why you a new generation crash dummy. Crash out. It's nothing in return at the end of that. I don't even like the fact that y'all using that as slang now, just in general. Let's stop that one, please. Because we know what a crash out is, and none of y'all like it, so why are we using it in our lexicon like it's a way to explain something now? A crash out is somebody 9 times 10 gonna kill some people. Right? Ain't that what we all know? A crash out ain't nothing but that. Stop glamorizing. We all, me included. Check me with the words too. Some of y'all be getting a little extra with that shit. Y'all don't really be having a point in the conversation, so y'all try to keep pointing out, well, we need to stop using this word. That ain't what we talking about, though. Can we get to what we talking about? Because you about to sidetrack it with, well, this word means this, and we shouldn't do that. I'm not telling people words are not important, but y'all the ones know what y'all be doing in these conversations when y'all start playing a word game. We need to stop saying try, stop saying can. Man, shut up. Shut up. Give me a plan first, then critique my words. Do that. Tell me what the hell we about to do, and then tell me as a way of doing it, we need to stop saying these words, this word, and that. Because it'd be funny, people correct me, it comes with this energy, and I'm just watching how you act. Your energy is shitty. But you want to tell people to watch their words. So, again, young men, it's not okay to live off of women. It is not. Even the women who are, women, stop courting men in this way. And then when he crash out, you mad. I did all this stuff for you. Did you do it to court me, or did you did it because you fucked with me and you were just looking out for me because we building some type of relationship, whatever it is? Or did you try to do it in the quest for the competition and say, look at all I'm willing to do for you. These other women are not willing to do that for you. Because it's not going to end well in your favor when you do it like that, because it's an agenda behind it. Are you even getting to know the person, the man? Or are you just trying to convince him that you're somebody that'll just give him whatever he wants? To show him that other women are not. They're not going to ride you around like this. And they're going to give you this money. They're going to get out of their bed. They're not going to do this and do that. And it'd be like, as soon as he don't go the way you want, all this stuff I did for you, that's fucked up. It's you fuck niggas in it. Like, how? How? You're courting the man. And in courtship, what happens? It's a courting. I might not connect to your courting. I might go on a couple dates and be like, I'm good. You know? When men was courting, we could get out of it when we could, right? I went on like 2 dates. I don't like him. I'm going to go on this third date. I'm going to get something to eat. Maybe, you ain't going to do nothing with that, man. And you know why that man taking you out on all them dates. You know why he buying you those gifts. Why the fuck we playing? But then when the roles is reversed and you're doing the courting, because the numbers is all fucked up, nobody told you. Nobody told you the numbers was fucked up. So you doing some shit, you think you coming up with it. Nah, I'm not gonna be standing back in the background no more and all that. No, you cannot, because the numbers are fucked up. Men are not doing what they were doing 20 years ago to get your attention. So you just fell right into the cultural thing of what all the other women doing. Or you at the crib mad, lonely, alone. And you like, these bitches is out here getting all the men. I'm in here. And I got a couple dollars. I got a nice car. I got a crib. I can give a nigga a per diem. And let him drive the company car. And the company, because, all right, so if anybody don't understand what I'm saying about per diem and company car and all of that type of shit, dudes is dealing with women for convenience in a lot of cases. Men get into some fucked up situations because a woman is convenient. A car to ride, a place to lay my head. I can get some convenient pussy where I ain't got to pay a whole bunch of money. The women that I think I want, that I think are beautiful, I don't have the gear for that right now. I don't have the money for that. I can't really go to them. But shorty right here is easy until whatever my next move is going to be. Next thing you know, she pregnant. She's feeling like y'all been together long enough that y'all should be trying to be in a family. She's going to have the baby. You never even really liked her. It was convenient. Niggas do it all the time. All the time. It's one of the worst things men do. The convenience of a woman. Fuck her whole world up and yours too. So, when you are now in a competition, because my sister's in a competition, y'all can argue with me, beat me up, how you want to do it. It's cool. But y'all in a competition. That's why y'all courting niggas the way y'all courting them right now. Y'all wasn't doing this 20 years ago. And it's another funny thing. In drug dealer culture, it made me more of a man that my woman looked at like something because I made this money. Now she driving in the car. She wearing nice shit. Main John. She tucked all the way away. She know who she is. Nice apartment, whatever. It was different level of. Some of it could just buy a girl nice sneaks. Some of it just got hair and nails. Now, whatever level of money you was on, a part of you dealing with a woman in that culture was you had to pay for certain things. And it also created the gold digger. Not saying that women weren't always talking about you got to use what you got to get what you want. That's probably 20 years prior. But the way in which they was operating with that was a little different. The courting was a little different. It still was the car shit, but it's like, I'll bring you over. I'll make you a good meal. You don't want to come back over and get these good meals? It was a little bit more, like femininity to it. But my mom and them was doing the same thing. They just wasn't driving around with no bum ass nigga. They let him come stay at the crib, try to get him. They been trying to upgrade niggas. That's why I told you that shit ain't working. She knew. She knew. You know the men that you talking about upgraded ain't prepared to be in no partnership with nobody like that. No business partnership. Because that's what you really talking about if you talking about upgrading somebody. Relationally, like how can you upgrade a person outside of morals, values, integrity, dignity? Are we working on that with each other? That's the personal upgrade. You're talking about money and things. We've been trying this shit forever. Material shit. Here we go with that again. Acting like you don't know. But you know. You setting them up for failure. It's just like the women who talk about relationships. Telling these women to be single. Running around, treat the Sims and whatever they call them, the nice guys, the tender niggas, whatever the fuck y'all, because that's a twisted up thing that we got going on too. That is like, yeah, you out here, you being nice, you being tender, you know what I'm saying? You being a glutton, a martyr, huh? Yeah, that's how we talk. Y'all, listen. Men are more like this now. Women have always kind of culturally been taught to be a martyr. And to the point where y'all took that characteristic on as like a real thing. Just take pain. Just take it. You know this ain't what you need. You know this ain't what you want. But it's something, because women work on convenience at times too. But it's a little different. It's a lot different. But it's still a convenience. Like, he here. It's some level of security. It's some level of intimacy. You know what I'm saying? I know he a bum, but he here, and he here for me. You don't have to be here for nobody else, not the kids, not your friends. You can just be here. I can lie to people about what's going on in here. It don't really matter. Cause that's how that shit was going on beforehand. See, y'all out in front with motherfuckers. You come from the ride or die, and all you're gonna do is die. I don't know too many ride or dies who got the great shit. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know too many ride or dies that survived. I don't know. Shout out to the Survivor Justice Network. We are all survivors. But seriously, I heard somebody laugh hard about that. I know who that was. But I do want to get this. I do want to say that was Rakia, because I said shout out to the Survivor Justice Network. So she laughed. But I do want to give my love, my appreciation. You know, the Village Restoration Project is a real thing. We do have folks, you know, enlisting the program. I definitely want to make sure that, you know, my young folks that was a part of it, Zakia, Z, Anwar, Khalif, Soleil, and there was 2 other young women. I don't remember y'all names they worked with. They came from Forget Me Not, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, but they was there for like the first day, you know, and then it was a process, and we have a lot of results from it. We build a lot of connections in the community. We got to know a community. We really did actually have intergenerational conversations, which is very, very important. We did understand and get the understanding. We will do more of it, of what is the importance of data. How do you utilize data? Because it's a funny thing. Everybody asks for outcomes. And the fact that we have a data set is an outcome. But y'all so used to not actually dealing with data in real time. Even the people who tell you data, how do you not know that that's the outcome? If we did a survey and we talked to 220 people, and then the interviews that I did, because this is a street par model, when I did street par, we talked to 200 people and got a clean data set. Now, we could probably talk to some more folks, but that was a clean data set, and we was in a very small environment, being in one section of the city. So now that we done talked to over 200 people in the same community, and we have a data set of those 15 survey questions, that's an outcome. Because y'all have data to build anything y'all want to build around it. Each question, you can build something around it. And it's consistent. These folks were very consistent. And you could go talk to folks right now and ask them the same questions, and the consistency will remain. So now you have an outcome. You have a data set. You have 15 questions from a community, and they telling you exactly how they feel. They get a little convoluted here or there, you know, when you dig in, but just on its face, they're giving you the answers. And then we found out, just by happenstance, that this was something that was going on around the city. People kind of have these same similar beliefs. So we're going to do more work. And people are listening us to do this program in other parts of the city. And in some ways, we will be hired just to do the program and get results, whether it's just to get young folks gigs, whether it's for the training, because restorative justice training is something that you can definitely put on your application and get jobs behind, especially young folks. Learning about data during street par, that's something else. Being a research associate, being trained in street par, you can put that on your resume, and it will be respected. Because mine is respected. I'm not a PhD. I graduated from nobody's college, but when I put that on my resume, it's respected. And then I have a real training that comes from actual PhDs. Shout out to Yasser, Dr. Payne, and shout out to Brooklyn, Dr. Hitchens. University of Delaware, University of Maryland, respectively. So when you start putting those things down, and if we offering this to these young folks, these are outcomes. They're certified in something. They've been trained to something. So first you just got a data set. But also it's a way that you can employ young people. You can train young people. You can give these communities that we in a way to understand how the community organize with the circle. So it's a lot of outcomes, and I love doing it. I love having that data. We've done our own data set. We've done research. And I'm not saying it's just that simple, because there's more to add to it, and we will. But it's just that simple. So when people are asking questions, it's no more anecdotal stuff with that. Nobody can come to me and say Mantua thinks a certain thing about young people, and I can't challenge it. Or somebody from Mantua can't challenge it. They can come to Rakia's house. I know you got the data because she lives in the neighborhood. Do people really believe this in the community? Well, yeah, we did our own community because she's from the community. Soleil is from the community. We've done our own data. And this is what we think around here. Now let's have a circle and hash that out. Whether it's 4 of us on a corner, on a porch, in the rec center, young or old, that's something that you bring into this community that can be utilized, and you have people in the community to push for it. It's not like a thing that some alien folks came in and said, this can work, and it probably really do work. But it's like, some people not from around here. That's something they did. It seemed like it was nice. No, we really from around here. So now them corner store conversations with motherfuckers is making shit up. You can be like, no, don't nobody think like that around here. What you talking about? We can go to Rakia's house right now. She got the data. Matter of fact, we got it posted in the library. Because the library is where we did most of our center of, it was like our home base, the rec centers. Because that's something else that you bring that community together with this program. I know y'all gonna try a jacket. It's all good. But you ain't me. And you not Rakia. So it might not work for you if you did try to steal it. But it would be dope if you did. Because everybody already know we already done did it. That shit is on the ground floor already. Invoices have been cashed. Because we pay people. No more free labor for black people. We don't ask black people to do free shit. Nothing. They not even volunteering when they rocking with us. They know what's coming next. Unless they don't want to be around, and that's cool too. You might have a better plan. But we don't do no free labor. We ain't ask people to volunteer, none of that. So when you talk to us or anybody that be around me, talk money first. For the 40 or 50 people that's watching, and I'm going to send this to everybody. I'm going to do that today. Everybody going to get this. Don't call me about nothing unless we talking about money first. Don't let me volunteer first and wait to see if I'm going to ask about money to get all the work that you can get out of me. And I'm talking to black folk that's in the lane that I'm in. Because I've seen all of it. Fuck giving people materials. We need to get people insides right, because some of y'all going to hell. I'm telling you, if it is a hell, you going. Y'all know who y'all is. I ain't got to say no names. I want to so bad, though, but I'm not. They know who they are. So anyway, we really, really got to get this together. They know, man, because y'all playing with people's lives out here. See, there's some people that's out here playing with lives like our babies. They don't know no better. But if some of y'all know damn better, damn well, and you already done agreed. So if it is a hell, it's a lot of y'all good Christians going first. And I feel it. Because y'all playing with people's lives out here. And y'all know y'all is. I know. So what I'm saying is, if you want to work with me, if you want to partner with me, if you want to do anything with me, let's talk money first. I don't want to have no other conversation. What is the money? How we going to get the money, and when we going to get it? That's all I want to talk about now. And y'all can say, oh, it's about the money. You damn fucking right it's about the money. Because you niggas ain't going to give other niggas no money. Y'all want to do this. Here, you take a little bit of this. Take a little. It ain't no fucking money. Why you holding on to it like that? And this us. We all out here trying to put it together. Why you trying to get free labor out of me? Hey, man. But listen, shout out to the Healing Station. You know what I mean? Popping. Solar Ag Lab. Shout out to Swarthmore, Ariza, Giovanna. The literacy program, Thursdays, 4 to 6 p.m., 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We do homework, tutoring, after school, every day but Tuesday, because we here, you know, where I'll be telling y'all if y'all want to support me, y'all know where I'll be at every Tuesday. Yeah. So, we do solar ag on Saturday. We do homework and tutoring, after school stuff every day except for Tuesday after school. We have the literacy program from 4 to 6, and we do all types of groups. Circles, parenting, intergenerational, male, female, drug and alcohol, We definitely do workforce development stuff. Really just, that basic stuff, it don't ever stop. We give out food. We got some full profit stuff in there. If you want to have some small, nice events, you know what I'm saying? Paint with a twist, stuff like that. Little social gatherings, networking sessions, stuff like that. Office space, yes. We do have a level of housing. That's very, very deep vetting situation going on with that, just because it's not a lot. And you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Art program, we will be doing art therapy and art instruction. Shout out to my brother Twiz. I sent you some more bread. My man let me buy some art on a payment plan. I'm paying it. I paid half up front, and I've been sending them money. Right? So that's how you supposed to do people. And I owe other people money. Y'all gonna get y'all money too. Y'all gonna get y'all money. I'm a producer. What? I don't know. You gotta let them know. You gotta let them. I'm pointing at them out there because they probably like, nigga, you ain't give me my money. I got you. I got you. Pump your brakes. I'm not a op. I'm just a brother trying to work it out. Brother trying to work it out. You know what I'm saying? I love Martin, even though he a weirdo too. They fucked him up too. I love the show though. That shit got me through a lot of years. Like Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. Music, even though he can't sing live. I love you though, brother. I do. Your music is the shit to me. You was one of the dopest music songwriters I ever come across. You know what I mean? But your studio game is 100. But I was just hurt that the live joint wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still I'm a big fan of your music. I probably would never go to a live, but I would tell people to listen to that all day. Your shit is fire. Philly got a rich history in a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? But I think we might be on our way about it because I got basketball. We got another league. Shout out to the brother Cheese. Shout out to the brothers. This definitely. Shout out to all those brothers. I don't know if y'all watch my show. Hopefully somehow, some way, y'all might get a chance to see this. Matter of fact, I got Cheese number, so I'm gonna send it to him. I really appreciate how y'all brothers handled that basketball league. I had my young men in there who parents entrust us to literally in the car bring them down there, and I really appreciate how y'all brothers were men down there and made sure that situation stayed how it was supposed to be. We had fun. Young boys got the hoop. Y'all community came out there and supported every time it was a game. It was like a real community type thing, man, how it can be done. And I think even though to certain people that might be considered small, but I've been there day after day when y'all having this in the summertime with a bunch of young men, just young women, everybody just all over doing what they want to do, and it was safe. And when things did arise, the men in the community stepped up. When young men seemed to get a little out of control, the men in the community stepped up. So, and shout out to Mom. It was a situation that happened out there, and her son was wrong. And he was out of line. And the men got right with him. And Mom was in support of it. And I appreciate that. So, shout out to all the brothers in Mantua. Huh? Oh, we was talking about her, and she is from Mantua. She's definitely, holding us down on because I did learn something. You want to be on the show? We do want to see your t-shirt on the show. But, come on. We only got a little bit of time. Come on, black people. Let's get on here. Let's talk about something real quick. They can't see you. Philly service announcement is blocking you. Yes. You have to sit in a chair. Come on over here. Yes, you do. You're already in the camera. Sit down, please. Here we go. It's only 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes. So these are some beautiful black people who are I can't even get out. Who are a part of the Village Restoration Project. It has tonight, 6 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club on 59th and Catherine. We doing all skill stuff. Some of my guys can't dribble at all. It's horrible. But we're going to get there. So, Survivor Justice Network is who we were working with. This is the Survivor Justice Network. I want everybody to understand. And she is building out. Now, all of us that you see here, Carlita, Niche, I can name a lot of different people. We're all Survivor Justice Network. All of our family, they all know, everybody know. We all Survivor Justice. But we actually went into Rakia's community And I do want to say something because I keep saying Mantua, but I was taught. That's what I'm saying. I was taught that it's 2 places. So we don't want to get too deep into that, but can you tell us what is the 2 places in that area? Because I just say the bottom, and then I was taught it was more to it.
First of all, before we go into the separation, which is the problem,
right?
The Mantua, the underworld thing, it is the black bottom.
The black bottom
is more historically important to us because of the migration.
Move up a little bit.
So yeah, the whole history of the black bottom is more important to Mantua than the Mantua underworld beef, because that's beef and disjointedness, and it's
we don't get into all of that.
Created the possibility for the gentrification to be what it is in the community now, but more importantly is that history of the black bottom is the history of the migration of our people from the South and how the Jewish people moved out. We got redlined in, but we took over that community and planted our feet. And my grandmom is 89. She was born in a house around the corner from the one we live in.
Right.
So that's the history there.
And it's a lot of that 60 years, 50 years. That's something else that I got in the community. Kind of like Strawberry Mansion, where it's like it's a lot of homeowners. They in the middle of places that want to be even more gentrified than it is, but because there are so many long-standing homeowners and they actually know other people, because one of the ways that they get the homes is the older people be left on the block by themselves. Yep. So when they keep coming to them, you want to sell, when there's some young boys out there that know this older woman and they sitting on a step or they sitting there, the people don't feel so comfortable coming around there and keep bothering the older people. That's something that y'all don't know, that y'all might have paid attention to, but a lot of these homes have been sold just because they kind of just squeeze them out. And these older people don't really be wanting to leave. And if they had other people from the community to commune with, they would have, even if it was 1 or 2, because I've seen other neighborhoods where it's like 3 older people and they really stick together. And they like, damn, everybody left, but we ain't giving up on the block. And everybody else on the block white. So if we can get a little bit more of that, a little bit more support, it ain't so easy to squeeze those older folks out. But the point that I made, and I gave everybody a shout out. Do you know Cheese?
Yeah.
You know him? Like, is he from?
Know him,
No. Like, is he from?
Down about him?
I know he's from down about him.
Underworld.
Is he from Underworld or Mantua? Now I talked to some guys from both.
But Mantua is the bottom.
The bottom. It's all the bottom. My whole life, all I knew was the bottom. I didn't know Mantua. I knew Mantua. I heard the word, but it was the bottom. I didn't know about Black Bottom, and I didn't know. And correct me if I'm wrong. It's the lowest point in Philadelphia, right?
Right.
So that's another reason for the bottom, stuff that folks don't know. Because you can correlate the 2 things with poverty and redlining and all that, but geographically, it actually is the lowest part of the city. And we live in a valley. So that's a lot to say, because what happens to the lowest part of a valley? Flood, all of that good stuff, it goes on, it goes down.
Very real.
Huh?
I said that's very real.
So, now we have this other young woman. Now, Rakia is the person who, this is my partner in the Village Restoration Project. We put our brains, our ideas together, our know-how, skill sets, and came up with this dynamic program. Don't hate. So, damn, bro. It's because you ain't get your check yet. That's why you treating us like this. I'm just asking. Is that why you twisted your face up?
I was just making faces.
Okay. So this young woman right here did a lot in the Village Restoration Project. She was not there from the very beginning. The only was 2 people there from the very beginning. It was Anwar and Khalif. And we brought Z on. Z jumped dead into it. Sometimes she did irritate me a little bit because Z doesn't. Sometimes she just be quiet and start laughing or smiling. And that's cool. I want you to be happy. Uncle Drew wants you always to be happy. But sometimes I know that brain is taking some stuff in. I want to hear it come back out. I want to hear what you're taking in come back out. It seems like we have like a little, because I know you taking some stuff in. Are you taking stuff in? Are you learning? Is this stuff important to you? A little bit? I love the honesty, but it does hurt my feelings a little bit. I'll get over it. We have a full range of emotions. It'll be okay. All right, I'm over it. So, did you enjoy the experience? What did you enjoy about the experience? Can you slide up so we can get the content? I only got like 2 minutes. This is not going to be painful at all.
I enjoy talking to people.
Okay.
To people.
Which people? Which people did you enjoy the most? The young people, the middle age, I guess, or the older people?
The middle age and the older people.
Okay, so what was so interesting about the older people? Because you sound like you're ready to start laughing. What were they doing that was so comical?
We had great conversation.
Great conversation. I did enjoy seeing that none of these young folks, when you talk about the going door to door part, and I did think, because young people it's for me, it's fake. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they can be so loud and vulgar in all of these spaces. But then when I ask you to have a one-on-one with somebody, just knock on the door and ask them, it's like, I got social anxiety. I just heard you cursing and running up and down the street and yelling and doing all this other stuff with all of these people watching you. People strangers, your peers, you don't care. But I'm asking you a directed thing to just ask a person a couple questions. And it's like, oh my God, I can't do that. It seems fake to me. I'm sorry. I just have to be honest about that. But
we ain't had that problem.
We didn't have that problem. Our young people jumped right in. They walked up the steps. They knocked on the door. I have the pictures in the video to prove. They did the work. They asked the question. They facilitated circles, which is a very big part of what this program is, to actually train them. And in real time, they doing the work. And they really did it. They really did a good job. I'm very proud of it. We're going to make a lot of money. I'm going to make sure y'all get money. I know you have a little delay on your situation. It's okay. Uncle Drew ain't gonna let nobody burn you, all right? It's not gonna happen. We want our money. I'm not gonna do all that Instagram stuff on there. 'Cause it is one funny joint before we get out of here. I was sending it to some people. It's the little person. She's from, her accent sounds like she's from Africa. And her dude be asking her about her money. And she be like, why are you asking me about my money? All you wanna do is count my pockets. Where is my money? Like, I just want to get my money. You can stop asking me about my money. Now, I talk to sister, whoever sister is, that's her business partner. When I talk to sister about my money, we be planning, we be budgeting, we come up with some shit. When I talk to you, you just want to count my pocket.
There's a little girl.
That's a little girl? No, it's not. Yo, that's not a little girl. That's a little person, bro. All right, whatever. I'm going to find a video.
That's why she said sister.
She is like, no, sister's like her sister. Like, I talk to sister about money. She a business person. So, okay. So I thought it was a little person, but I do love the content. It's very funny, and cats need to pay attention to that. She talked to her girlfriend because she's about business. You just want to count you want a per diem. You're trying to ride in the company car. That's why she worked that out. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here because there's other people coming. Can you tell people who you are real quick? Sakia is, we're thinking about homeschooling. What do you think about being homeschooled? Is that a real thing? No? You want to go to school? You want to go to somebody's school? All right, we'll talk about it another time. We just want the school experience to be good. That's all I want for you, to enjoy the school experience. It can be enjoyable. So, ma'am, can you let them know who you are, please, real quick?
Rakia, Survivor Justice Network, Village Restoration Project, Mom, Human.
I like it, Mom. Like, yeah, identity. Let's get some identity. And she's not just Mom, but I can't go into that. But if you look at some of my old shows, you'll know we're multidimensional people. I would tell you not to get caught up in one part of yourself. Don't let people do it, but you don't do it. I'm not just dad. I love being dad, but I'm not just dad. I'm not just uncle. I'm not just, and I live my life like that. It's kind of, it keeps me sane, too. It keeps me sane. It's like, let me stop playing with y'all. But it does feel good to know. Yeah, what is sane? Hey, that's a question, motherfuckers. It's like, no. All right, we out. I'm about to start playing too much, and the time is up. My name is Jarue Jamaal Orji Tamojua. This is a reentry show. This is a resource show. Shout out to Raw Cannon, all the cannons. I'm coming to see you. Shout out to the niece. Oh, my God. And she going to kill me. Going to Westchester. Yo, congratulations. I know she going to be like, what's my name, though? And I always get you and your sister name messed up. So don't be mad, but I know you go to Westchester. And I posted the pictures. I liked it. I congratulated. But shout out to Westchester. I'm going to be out there doing some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a good time? Yeah. Can we end the show right now?
You got to say it.
I love black people. That's what we doing out here. We out.